We were talking about trades in the NBA. What makes a good trade? What makes a bad trade? Well, actually, what makes a fair trade? What makes a trade equally good for both teams? We could take an example of like Pau Gasol going to the Lakers from the Grizzlies. That was a trade where people thought it was bad for the Grizzlies, but just good for the Lakers. Which in hindsight was actually fine for the Grizzlies, but great for the Lakers. In 2008, the Lakers traded away Kwame Brown, who was on an expiring contract. Kwame was already washed at this point. Then two role players in Javaris Crittenden and Aaron McKee. I only say their names because I don't want to just say two players because that feels disrespectful. The Lakers also traded away 2 first-round picks, and then in exchange they got Pau Gasol. Greg Popovich said that the trade was incomprehensible. He said there ought to be a committee that vetoes bad trades. I know what you're about to say. There's not. But the Chris Paul trade, that's not what happened. So Popovich actually did end up sort of being right because the Lakers won 2 back-to-back championships with Pau. He ended up being the perfect player to play with Kobe Bryant. But hey, the Grizzlies actually kind of won too, because I didn't mention that the Grizzlies got the draft rights to Marc Gasol, incidentally Pau's brother. Marc ended up leading the Grizzlies' grit and grind era, one of the best runs the franchise has ever had. Marc made 2 All-NBA teams and he was a Defensive Player of the Year while he was a Grizzly. Now the Grizz never won a championship like the Lakers did, but all things considered, they came out alright.